Monday morning. Good morning. I'm on Highway 89 between Logan, heading up to Vernal. So I'm going up 89 to some lake up at the end of this road and making a right and going into Vernal. I chose this road because of mountains. I love mountains. If you're ever in Logan and you want to take a great motorcycle ride, I would say take 89. I will caution you, the curves are tighter than they look. Watch your speed. It's a pretty brutal road. If you like twisties, it's a lot of twisties. A lot of them riding back to back, back to back, back to back. Right along the edge of a river, and there's not much of an indication of how tight these curves are going to be. So you go into the curve and it just keeps on going, and then it gets tighter. So watch yourself. In a car too. But anyway, had a lovely night at an Airbnb, and I decided I'm going to put up all these Airbnbs where I'm staying. I'm going to put their addresses up here on the site so that you, if you're ever out this way, they're inexpensive Airbnbs, and the one last night was just simply wonderful. Absolutely best night's sleep I've had in a while, and I overslept. That's how good it was. But now I'm up here on this mountain pass, and it's cold. So I'm changing jackets from my regular riding jacket to my cold weather jacket, and also my cold weather gloves, because it is really chilly. And we're in a canyon here, as you can see over my shoulder here a little bit. We're in a canyon, and the shade is everywhere. I mean, you're in the shade, and it's cold, and it's up high. We're higher than Logan, obviously, because I keep climbing. So it's really been great. So a great morning, getting a little bit of puffy clouds in the sky. This steam that you see behind me, that is the tops of some little pine trees you can see being hit by the sun, and they're steaming. And that's what's happened all along here. Coming to little pockets where the sun has just hit the plants, and they start to steam. So that's been pretty fun. All right, I'll check with you in a while. I'm up here overlooking a huge lake. If I'd planned ahead, I would have looked at one of these things and found out the name of that lake. Let me do that right now. It's called Bear Lake. And it's a big, big Bear Lake. Wow. This is the Logan Pass. It's a scenic byway. You got to put it on your bucket list, folks. It's just really, really gorgeous. I wouldn't mind living in Logan to have this road this close. Oh my, that'd be cool. Just to be able to, literally, I was 20 minutes out of the Airbnb I stayed in last night, and I was in Wilderness. And the little town of Logan, I mean, what do you want? They got movies, they got theater, they got a ballet, got everything you need. Nice big city. Go up the hill, and you're in Wilderness. Woo, kind of like that. My bike's dirty. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Man, after that rainstorm yesterday, I got mud in places on this bike. I didn't even know I had places on the bike to put mud. I have to get her all cleaned off. Check my back tire, looks good. Oh man, wait till you see this. Look at that grime. It's just, it should be against the law is what that should be. Look at that beautiful motor, huh? Doesn't even shine. Oh Lordy, gotta get back and get that thing clean. This is Bear Lake. I'm down right on the shore. Absolutely crystal clear water. Just, you can see the rocks, you can see way out, you can see there's some sandbars out there, but you can see it right down into the water. I don't see any fish, which is a good thing for the fish, because I've been known to reach down in the water and just snatch them right out of the water. Don't bother to cook them. Items, Smeagol style. Anyway, this is a incredible, beautiful part of Utah. I've never been to. Utah is quickly becoming my favorite state for land and environment. It's incredible. So my next adventure right now is to find a place for breakfast because I didn't have much dinner last night. Wasn't really hungry. And I find myself hankering, that's a Western term, hankering for a cup of coffee and some eggs and bacon. So next town is Lake Town, and unless Smog is taking care of Lake Town, probably going to have some breakfast there. I just had breakfast in a little town called Kemmerer, Wyoming. The town derives its name because there's just a little bit more Kemmer here than most places, so it's Kemmerer. Story be told, they were going to call it Kemmerist. But some people thought that was a little bit absolute. Maybe people would be offended by it. Which is true, because people are offended by, well, literally anything. They had a contest on Kemmerer to figure out what to name it, because there is just a little more Kemmer here than usual. And some of the losing names were Mo Kemmer, Kemmerlicious, and Gotta Get Me Some More Kemmer, or something like that. But anyway, here in Kemmerer, Wyoming is where I am, and I just had breakfast, and I had a very good breakfast. And now I'm deciding whether I want to get back on the bike or just walk around Kemmerer sucking up Kemmer, you know? I'll see. It's a beautiful little town. Wyoming is really pretty up here. It's high desert, rolling hills, mountains. Not a lot of trees, but other than Phoenix, they ain't got a lot of trees there either. Yeah, I know there's wind. I can't help it. I don't have the time to get the little wind muffler out, but this is the view here in Wyoming. And the view goes on and on. You can see why they call it the Big Sky Country, can't you? It's pretty amazing. Having fun. This road is empty, just like the ones I was on yesterday and the day before. A couple cars here and there, and that's it. Big, long expanses of space. Lots of room for my ego. Kind of wanted to see behind me here. I wanted to show you. See the green? That's all farmland, and lots of farms. And then you come up the road, and right here, cross into the Badlands. Right here. It's like fertile green farmland, and then nothing's gonna grow there. Nature's so cool. Behind me is Flaming Gorge, and I'm heading up the mountain here. 8% grades and more. Boy, we're going up and down and up and down, and lots of twisties. This road comes from Manila, Utah, and it's dropping down to Vernal. But I think I pick up another road when I get to the bottom of this. But I guess we're going to go up and down 3 or 4 times here. Got some summits to go over. Having fun. Well, this is where I'm heading. We're coming off the mountain just above Vernal, Utah. And apparently this road is going to twist like crazy. There's warnings everywhere. 2 runaway truck ramps and 30-mile-an-hour curves and 9 switchbacks. So apparently we're going to go all the way down to the bottom down there. There's a lake, and somewhere down there is Vernal, Utah. I don't know for sure where it is, but it's down there. I'm always careful when I'm on a road like this. I let fast people go by me. It's not worth dropping the bike or laying it down or going over the side for a thrill. I'm also very aware of the fact that I can't really see as much scenery as I'd like because I have to keep my eyes on the road and on the line. The line is how you go into a turn and come out. When you're doing curves that you've never done before, may not know the line, so their best line anyway. So I'm taking my time. I'll get down to the bottom, by, I don't know, Tuesday.